So first what we're going to do is make the buttermilk. So you pour room temperature half a cup of milk, and to that you're going to add 2 teaspoons of white vinegar. If you haven't got white vinegar, you can use lemon juice. You give it a mix. And then leave it aside. 10 minutes should do it, no less than that. Now in a bowl you're going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And we're going to sieve it. And it's going to be nice, so nice and soft like this, and you're going to give it a good mix for all of them to combine together. Now in a bowl, I'm going to make 2 room temperature eggs. Make sure the room temperature and not from fridge. And we're going to separate the egg from the yolk. Slight bit won't matter. And we're going to beat that until the stiff peaks. We're going to add in half a cup of sugar in 3 to 4 batches. I'm going to add in the egg yolks now. Now the buttermilk, and whisk it. I've transferred it into a different bowl with my standing mixer as it was splattering everywhere. Typical of me. Now to that we're going to add half a cup of oil. in half a teaspoon of the vanilla essence. And we're going to add in the food colouring. About a tablespoon. And mix. Now to that we're going to add in our flour mixture in about 3 to 4 batches. Make sure all the flour gets mixed in properly, smoothly, with no lumps. Now in a tray, you get a tray and you put greaseproof paper on it. I'm using a square tray, or you can use round ones, and we're going to transfer the mixture into the baking tray. And you spread it evenly. So here guys, I've got this belt kind of thing where you actually wet it like that. It's made of fabric and you actually wet it and you wrap it around the tray, baking tray, and when you put it in the oven, so that way the edges and the bottom of the cake, they still stay just as moist as it is in the center and all the outings. You sometimes get, when you bake in the oven, you get crusty, they go a bit hard, crusty and discolor, kind of burnt. But with this, you use this, it's going to be even all the way around, nice and moist. So we're just going to wash that now, and then we're going to squeeze the excess water out of it. So I've done that now, I've squeezed the water out and it's all damp. Now we're going to tie it, belt it up. And now we're going to bang it in the oven on preheated oven, gas mark 160 for 30 minutes. Now it's been about 30 minutes and I've got it out of the oven. If you pick it with the food pick, it comes out all clear, as you can see. So with that, I've got the first batch out. I've done a second one. I'm doing a second one, which I'm going to put in the oven now. Exactly the same process as the first one. So we're going to tilt upside down in a cooling tray and let this completely cool. And as you can see from the sides, it's exactly the same as in the bottom, so nice, soft and fluffy. Whilst the second sponge cake is getting baked, I'm gonna make the whipped cream frosting, and I'm using 600 ml of double cream for that, and I'm going to use 4 tablespoons of sugar to it. It's reached its peak now, so I'm gonna set that aside inside the fridge whilst the sponge cake cools down. So the first one I did it in a square tin, and the second one that's gonna go on top of the cake, top of the other sponge, is a round one. If it gets up, gets out. Look at this, guys. So nice and soft. There we go. Right now, both of the sponges have cooled down, and to mind you again, I've done a square one and I've done a round one, and the round one's going to go on top of the square one. So I'm going to first put the cream on top. And then I'm going to put the round one in the center. So. And now we're going to fill it up with the icing. Guys, this is the first time I'm actually making red velvet cake, but you won't be able to tell, but it's my son's birthday tomorrow, so it's my first time attempting a birthday cake. We don't really like the birthday cake with the icing on. Okay guys, as I've mentioned, this is my first time making a birthday cake, and to put an icing on like that frosting, I'm having a bit of trouble, so that's what I came out with so far. Let's see how the end result's like. So he wasn't really fussed on what kind of cake I made, how it's like, or how it's even turned out. But his request was I put my favourite child on the birthday cake, just to tease his sisters. So on the outside, all you can see is blue white cream, and when you cut it up, it's actually red velvet cake inside. So it's not turning out too bad. I've been quite worried actually when I started off with the icing. I couldn't get it right, but it's not worked out too bad. It's quite good. I'm sorry guys, this little twit deciding to play with my foot. Guys, I've smudged the I've smudged the F already in it, but anyways, yeah, I've smudged a lot. This is my birthday cake, my son's birthday cake, red velvet birthday cake, my very first attempt. So if you like what you saw, comment, like, subscribe, and if you've got any tips I could have used on that, by all means comment down below. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.